are back with Mary Jo Buttafuoco. And
During the break, I was talking to Mary Jo, and I said, didn't Joey know that she was going to shoot you? And she said no.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely.
You say no.
No, if she said so, it never was like, she was obsessed. But
so
it was
she
Joe,
got the gun and decided to do this all on her own.
Joey did say to me, and he does say some funny things once in a while. He said, look, Mary Jo, if I wanted you dead, I wouldn't have hired Amy Fisher to kill you. I'd have taken you out on the boat.
But we know he's a liar and a sociopath, so why do you even believe that?
But Amy also said it. She also said it.
She's also a little narcissistic disorder.
Is there another question?
Okay, well, you know, since you brought it up, Joy, about Amy. Amy, she finally pled guilty, and she served a 7-year term of a 5 to 15-year jail term. Now, you went to court, you forgave Amy, which paved the way for her early release. Now, since then, Amy is a mother of 3. She's married. She was doing some kind of journalism. Now she has a porn video, and she's got this career as a stripper and a pole dancer.
Yeah. Girl's got to work.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it's been a very productive life. Now, do you regret forgiving her?
Understatement here.
No, I don't regret it. When I forgave her, it was for me. Right. I needed peace. I needed to move on. Yeah. I write in my book. Thank you. Absolutely. Honestly.
It's amazing because you have the physical presence of the bullet that she put in your head still in you, yet you can move on and forgive her, so I think that's incredible.
I write in the book, I went into the Betty Ford Center because I became very addicted to the pain medication, and they were the ones that started me on the path. It was 7 years, and they started me on the path of, Mary Jo, this is it. You got to live with this, all right? Mm-hmm. And I was so angry that this kid did this. And they said, now, what do you want to do for the rest of your life? You want to be mad and angry? Mm-hmm. And I was like, they slowly turned me around, and then I got sober, and then I realized, okay, this is it. I got to live with this.
It
was for me.
It's for you and your kids.
Definitely.
Not for her.
Go ahead. Okay. What would you like?
Well, I just was curious. When did you get angry at Joey? Because this all started with him stepping out.
You know, why I said, well, I believed him. And there was no indication until that girl shot me. I had no clue. There wasn't any signs. I didn't say, where have you been?
Well, the gun, that would have been when you knew, yeah. Okay.
So when he said she was a customer, I had nothing to do with it. I believed him. Of course, now I'm sick. I'm almost dead. It took me a long time to recover. I had blood transfusions. I had operations.
Surgeries.
This is done in front of my home. My little children were traumatized because it happened at home. Right. And so
were they home at the time?
No, thank God they were in school. But they had to be taken out of school.
Mary Jo, why did you keep his name? Why don't you change your name?
I have.
You have?
Yes. But do you think you want to buy a book with my maiden name, which is my legal name?
Why should she? She should remain
formally known as. You could do that.
No, she wants to keep the name.
I mean, a little anonymity when I'm in the Albertsons to go grocery shopping, you know. Yeah,
I know
it is. When I got divorced back in 2003, I went back to my maiden name.
Oh, you did?
I did. Legally on my license.
We saw Paul and Jessica, your kids. What is it? We know what your relationship is with Joey. What is their relationship with her? That's Paul with.
Oh, there's our kids. That's mine and
Jessica
kids.
all the way to his left. But what is their relationship with their father?
They have a very cordial relationship with him, and by that I mean there was a time, 2 years, my son didn't talk to his father, especially when he pulled the stunt with Amy. Him and Jesse said, "Done. We don't want to see him or talk to him anymore." And he called them, and finally they saw him. Right now, their relationship is once in a while meeting him for dinner. They talk about the weather. I don't.
Have your kids been in therapy?
No.
Maybe they should do that.
I've talked to them about that. When Jessie was a little girl, brought her in. She like this.
Well, they don't want to do it, but they need to do it.
Well, as adults, yeah. I think my son had. Maybe I shouldn't say no because I think he has, but he's a grown-up. I don't know what he does.
But still, the scars are there, not just the real scar that you have.
Yeah. Right. They credit me, and I thank them for that. I mean, I tried to just.
You know, you came out okay.
You did.
You're all right.
Mary Jo, thank you so much for coming on. You are such a woman of strength. We love you.
I hope you get a chance to read the book. It's a story of
absolutely. This was a wonderful book.
Information. Don't get into sociopaths. They're all around us.
You are definitely getting that message out. And you guys, you are all going home with a copy of Mary Jo